The bustling city park buzzed with activity. People from all walks of life strolled along the paths enjoying the sunshine. I sat on a bench, a simple leather-bound notebook resting on my lap. Its pages held a single sentence, the beginning of a grand experiment. My goal to ask 100 strangers to each contribute one sentence, building a story, brick by brick, word by word. What tale would they weave? The first few participants approached cautiously, intrigued by the unusual request. They exchanged curious glances, wondering what this was all about. The booth, adorned with colorful banners and a simple sign that read, "Share your story," seemed inviting yet mysterious. Some hesitated while others took a deep breath and stepped forward, driven by a mix of curiosity and excitement.
Just one sentence. The question hung in the air, capturing the essence of the event. It was a simple yet profound challenge. Could a single sentence hold the power to convey a story, an emotion, or a moment in time? The participants pondered this, their minds racing with possibilities.
A young woman with bright pink hair asked. Her eyes sparkled with curiosity and her vibrant hair made her stand out in the crowd. She seemed eager to participate, to see where this journey would take her. I smiled and nodded, assuring her there were no rules, no right or wrong answers. This was a space for creativity, for expression, for sharing a piece of oneself with the world. The participants began to relax, their initial apprehension giving way to a sense of freedom.
Let your imagination run wild. The words seemed to unlock something within the participants. They began to brainstorm, sharing ideas and laughing together. The atmosphere became charged with energy and creativity, a collective buzz of excitement.
I encouraged. The story began simply, but it was the simplicity that held the magic. Each participant contributed a sentence, weaving together a tapestry of thoughts and emotions. The story took on a life of its own, growing and evolving with each new edition.
The old clock on the mantelpiece chimed twice, its sound a gentle reminder of the passage of time. It was a detail that added depth to the story, grounding it in a sense of reality, its familiar sound echoing through the silent house. The silence was almost palpable, creating a contrast that made the chimes even more significant. It was a moment of stillness, a pause that allowed the story to breathe.
A mundane start, but every journey begins with a single step. The participants realized that even the most ordinary moments could hold extraordinary potential. They left the booth with a sense of accomplishment, their minds buzzing with new ideas. This was just the beginning, a normal beginning that had the power to lead to something truly remarkable. As more people participated, the narrative began to take shape.
Suddenly, a gust of wind slammed the window open, scattering dust and papers across the room.
A middle-aged man in a business suit added,
A single black feather, out of place amidst the disarray, landed softly on the antique rug.
An elderly woman with twinkling eyes continued. The story, initially grounded in the ordinary, was beginning to take on an air of mystery. The beauty of this experiment lay in its unpredictability. Each new sentence had the potential to shift the narrative in unexpected ways.
Unbeknownst to the inhabitants, a family of squirrels had taken up residence in the attic, plotting world domination.
A teenage boy, headphones askew, contributed a line that made me laugh. His contribution injected a dose of absurdity, a reminder that creativity knows no bounds. The notebook became a magnet for laughter, curiosity, and shared moments of connection. Strangers huddled together, their faces illuminated by the unfolding story. A young couple, hand in hand, debated the best way to continue the tale. Their playful banter spoke volumes about the power of shared storytelling.
This is brilliant!
I can't wait to see how it ends.
Amidst the humor and absurdity, moments of genuine emotion emerged.
A young mother, her baby nestled in a carrier, wrote a poignant line. As the last rays of sunlight faded, casting long shadows across the room, a single tear rolled down the cheek of the old grandfather clock, a silent witness to a lifetime of memories.
Her words, imbued with a quiet sadness, added a layer of depth and poignancy to the story. As the story progressed, it became a delightful tapestry woven from 100 different imaginations. There were moments of pure chaos, sentences that defied logic and grammar. Yet somehow, amidst the absurdity, a strange coherence emerged. Each contributor, consciously or unconsciously, wove their sentence into the fabric of the existing narrative. Finally, the moment arrived. The air was thick with anticipation and the crowd gathered in the park could hardly contain their excitement. It was a day that had been long awaited, a day that would be remembered for years to come. The sun was setting, casting a golden hue over the scene, adding to the sense of magic and wonder that filled the air. The 100th stranger, a quiet man with kind eyes, approached the bench. He moved with a sense of purpose, yet there was a gentleness in his demeanor that put everyone at ease. The crowd watched in silence, their eyes following his every move. He was the final piece of the puzzle, the one who would bring the story to its conclusion. He took his time, carefully reading through the entire story. Each word seemed to resonate with him, as if he was connecting with the very essence of the tale. The story had been written by many hands, each adding their own unique touch, their own perspective. It was a tapestry of human experience, woven together with threads of joy, sorrow, love, and loss. A soft smile spread across his face as he penned the final sentence. It was a smile of understanding, of recognition. He knew that this story was more than just words on a page. It was a reflection of the human spirit, a testament to the power of storytelling. As he wrote the last words, he felt a sense of completion, of fulfillment. The story was now whole, and it was beautiful.
And so, he wrote, "The old house, filled with laughter, tears, and the echoes of 100 stories, stood as a testament to the power of human connection. It was a place where people came together, where they shared their lives, their dreams, their fears. The house had seen it all, and it had become a symbol of unity, of togetherness, stood as a testament to the power of human connection, a reminder that even in our differences, we are all connected." The people in the park felt this connection, this bond that tied them together. They were strangers, yet they were united by the story, by the experience they had shared. It was a moment of realization, of understanding that we are all part of something greater. A reminder that, even in our differences, we are all connected. The crowd began to disperse, but the feeling of unity remained. They left the park with a sense of hope, of optimism. They knew that they were not alone, that they were part of a larger community. The story had brought them together, and it would continue to do so, long after the final sentence had been written.
The experiment was complete. The notebook filled with a kaleidoscope of words and emotions. Each page told a different story, each line a different thought. It was a mosaic of human experience, a tapestry woven from the threads of countless lives. The notebook had traveled far and wide, passing through the hands of strangers who had never met, yet were connected through their shared contribution to this collective narrative. The story, a testament to the collective imagination of 100 strangers, had taken on a life of its own. It was no longer just a collection of words, it was a living, breathing entity. Each contributor had left a piece of themselves within its pages, creating a rich tapestry of diverse voices and perspectives. The notebook had become a symbol of unity, a reminder that despite our differences we are all part of the same human story. It was a reminder that even in a world often divided, we have the power to create something beautiful and meaningful together. The notebook had brought people together, fostering connections and sparking conversations. It had shown that when we come together with open hearts and minds, we can create something truly extraordinary. The experiment had transcended its original purpose, becoming a powerful testament to the enduring human spirit and our innate desire to connect with one another. What began as a simple experiment had transformed into a powerful testament to the enduring human spirit. The notebook had become a beacon of hope, a symbol of what we can achieve when we come together. It had inspired countless others to start their own collaborative projects, spreading the message of unity and creativity far and wide. The impact of the experiment was felt not just by those who had contributed to the notebook, but by everyone who had heard its story. What do you think will happen next? The notebook's journey is far from over. It continues to travel, gathering new stories and perspectives along the way. Each new entry adds another layer to the rich tapestry of human experience contained within its pages. The possibilities are endless, and the story is still being written. What new adventures await the notebook? What new voices will it capture? The future is full of potential, and the story is yours to shape. What stories will the old house tell? The notebook has found a new home, nestled within the walls of an old house steeped in history. The house itself is a treasure trove of stories, each room echoing with the voices of those who have lived there. As the notebook continues its journey, it will undoubtedly uncover new tales, adding to the rich tapestry of human experience it already contains. The old house is a fitting backdrop for the next chapter of the notebook's story, a place where the past and present converge. Share your thoughts, and let's keep the story alive. The notebook is a living testament to the power of collaboration and creativity. It thrives on the contributions of those who take the time to add their voices to its pages. So, what will you add to the story? What unique perspective will you bring? The notebook is waiting for your contribution, ready to continue its journey with your words. Together we can keep the story alive, adding new chapters and enriching the tapestry of human experience. Let's write the next chapter together.